Um, oh my god.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really... Not interested. More concerned.
Yeah, I get it. Your friend. Food. I want a shooter. Trying to make me search for a long lost friend. Get out of the way, Rex. Okay, I'm gonna be right back quickly. This is probably my longest broadcasting series so far, which isn't to say a lot because I've done recordings before, but never for like past like 4 hours or something, 3 or 4 hours. Usually it's been short series or just a beat in one day, like Outlast and Resident Evil HD remake, which I've both beaten in one session. Usually, I think 3 hours, 3.5 is the most I've ever streamed in one game because I actually don't know. I find it really hard to like do a lot of broadcasting. I don't know how people manage to do Yeah, it is. Can I take her stuff too? The ammo, junk food. Mm, doesn't even give me like actual hunger satisfaction. You could pretty much skip most of the vault if you have a high repair, but if you're doing it like me, you're gonna have to go through it all, and there's quite a bit of enemies here. The only really hard ones are the brutes, the brute enemies. Everything else is pretty easy. I'm assuming fire weapons like a flamethrower or something is very helpful in this area because there is plant-based enemies. Most vaults are pretty confusing, so you might get lost. Labyrinthy, they're very like a maze, a giant maze. Each Fallout vault is a giant maze. You might get lost, but they usually have the same things. Usually like a giant big open room. The overseer's room. And a couple usually like the living quarters and like an engine room. Yeah, you have to go all the way over here. This is actually for later. You have to come in here if you're doing the dark or no the Brotherhood. I was gonna say the Dark Brotherhood, but that's not true. Okay. I might get lost here a bit, but I know where the stuff is. You have to go all the way to the bottom floors because there's like 8 floors to this there's like 7 or 8 floors to this vault. The hell. I should actually be using my weapon here. Oh wait, I already have get rid of that. I'm keeping the long fuse because I'll show you later in a bit here as we get through the game. Okay. I'm hoping I'm doing a lot of damage because I have my thing already half ranked. Half maxed out my guns. Your typical regular guns you see in real life. And let's go over here. There's nothing, there's a couple stuff here. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Here's the enemies. Those ones are pretty easy. There's also like giant plants like that movie. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. No, that just kidding. That one little horror shop. You actually have to come here. You need a key card or a code or something to come over here. So I'm gonna go back. I gotta find. There's also an enemy right. Oh no, I thought there would be an enemy right there. Yeah, they're like humans that got turned into spore carriers or something. They absorb the like plant spores that the plants were releasing into the air filtration. Slowly they started coughing and wheezing and becoming eventually became those things. I'm assuming they probably died first. And then they transform into those things and they would attack other people or eventually turn them into spores as well, kind of like a zombie thing. And they would try to spread the plants would try to spread its influence around the area. And I'm assuming they wanted to like bring plant life back to the surface after the bombs, the nuclear holocaust happened. Empty syringes. When I have enough money, I'm gonna probably stockpile a bunch of those super stem packs because those are really helpful. Yeah, they give you quite a bit enough food. I like how that apple's still fresh even after it's been here for years. Yeah, I have to go all the way to the bottom floor to grab something. This is the overseer's office, which I don't think there's really anything useful in here inside. There might be an enemy. Probably an enemy here. No, I guess not. Not even like a key card. You would think because because this is where the leader of the vault would oversee the people. That's why they were called overseers. And yeah, there's nothing really in here. So let's just go over here. That always like scared me. That idea of like the stuff is still on, like the TV projector still playing. That actually, I really enjoy that. There might be an enemy here. Yeah, here we go. Definitely. Usually they're in these plant areas, full of dense areas. Oh shit. Radiation.